But yeah, this could be interesting actually thematically. Thing is, we will load up on projectiles whenever possible. Why do I think that I'm on a timer, by the way? We don't have Toxic Shock, we don't have Cold Snap, we don't have Permafrost, we also don't have Countdown. Sharp Glass could have been interesting with this too, mind you, but there's only 8 slots, so you know what to do. Wait, there's no way in this, bro. This is so rage bait. There's a brick right there, but I physically cannot enter the room because there's just a padlock there. Bro, this is so fucking rage bait. This is actually rage bait core. Holy fuck. The first boarded up. I wonder what the generation of a sound gauge actually will look like. Ah, okay, that's the first. Enraged Berserker, borderline spooky, question mark? Okay, bro. Hold up. What else? Hold up. Why is this stupid ass fence even there? Is that window open? No, that's closed too. Hold on. Bro, why is this everything fenced up? I want to throw a bottle all the way over there to get the Berserker away, but... Oh, never mind, I don't need to. Because I thought the valve was in there. Yeah, that's a me issue right there. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, this is just blocked. Okay, I think he's not in here though. See, that's what I mean though, because there's 2 windows in this, the barricades are kind of pointless here. Like, this one is interesting, but maybe the pipe isn't even in there. It is actually, so we need to actually break this. Hold on. Bro, she's still looking through shit. Bro, the most insane sound gate ever, chat. This sound gate is fucking insane. Holy fuck. I am dying. Okay, bro. I almost killed myself there, holy fuck. Sound trap. This is blocked, interesting. I said there are a lot less sound gates on this side, I think. I think Jäger pissed off, by the way. She was tired of the fucking sound gates, I think. Hold up. If I do this now... We only... Okay, we do this like this. We kind of finish this one later. But she broke that open for us too, so we can immediately access the, what's it called? What's it called place? The main incinerator at the end. Interesting sound gate right there. That's an interesting circuit, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day, huh? I didn't know about that. Okay. Oh my... Oh my god, that actually kind of scared me, not gonna lie. And yeah, oh, she's pissing off because she's not supposed to be in here. Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't know that pipes do not trigger sound gates. I didn't know that. Because pipes do make noise, so... Saw that.
Suspicious to you?
There's another enemy. Surely she won't know, right? This game is so easy, chat. This game is so fucking easy. Where did the bunny go? Ugh. Enjoy your dinner, Junie. See you later. Wait, is there another hiding spot in here? Wait, I hear another grunt. Is the grunt from the other side? Did that grunt come over or what? Bro, this guy is actually over there. That is an enraged thing, right? You cannot tell me that that ever happens otherwise.
Don't worry, Mother has her ways.
That's them, Philip! That's them!
Yeah, the guy's just over here now. That's actually insane. That guy's just like, yeah, no, this is my home now. This is my home turf now. The grunt from the other side. That's insane. Are we like actually for real now? This is actually nuts. What the fuck? Yeah, she just goes, oh, what? It's just like, but that has to be an Enraged exclusive thing, alright? I don't believe you one bit if you tell me, oh yeah, this is just supposed to be like that. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Like, you're gonna realize normally you have either Goose or Grunt, right? But for Enraged or whatever, for whatever reason, it's now both on the side. That is actually nuts. Dude, you can make such a disgusting custom out of this. Yeah, but that's Liquidate, not fucking Fumigate. Like, Liquidate does have more enemies by default, and it's designed that way, right? Like, bro, that is actually insane. Low-key, that's actually insane. I'm about to fumigate some balls, bro, with this. But hey, thanks for redeeming that, Dan, because we learned something new today, so... Oh, it's that one missing, actually. For some reason, I thought it was... Oh my fucking god, this fucking guy. For some reason, I thought this one was missing, not that one. I forgot about that. Yeah, now this guy's on my ass. I wonder if other trials have similar problems, or like problems, you know? You know what I mean. Yo, Aura, Saint hopped on. She went to the shuttle, by the way, for some reason. Holy fuck, she just parried that. What the fuck? She just parried that brick. Holy fuck. That was so interesting. The thing is, the sound gates and the like all this shit was cute, right? But the highlight was just seeing that grunt, that the enraged grunt was just also just like, it wasn't like she was moved over there and was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the side where I belong. No, she just stayed there and patrolled. She just stayed there and patrolled. Bro, that is so fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. But yeah, thank you for redeeming that. We learned something new today. Remind me, what is the problem on deface gates? It didn't work properly. I didn't know about anything like that. I'm gonna be completely honest. What the fuck even is that? Break room, archives, infirmary. That key spawn is so fucking weird, by the way. I mean, I think that's a new one. I think that's a new key spawn, so checks out, I think. Brother, I was away from that. Okay, infirmary, I don't remember what the last location was, so that's the problem. Yeah, that's what I mean, Imperial. When I first played this, chat needed to explain to me what the fuck that word even means. Like chat needed to explain that word to me. Because I've never heard about that word in my life, you know? We need a trigger, by the way. This is kind of bad. But doesn't mean it's like a balcony. It's like some sort of balcony. Yeah, by the way, I have no idea where even a trigger is. Stupid French bullshit word. It was spelled back because of religion! Let's go. Fucking roll it. To be fair, I should have just gone up instead, maybe. To be fair. This isn't there. Okay, bro. This is like actually ass. Gonna check in there if it's in there. If not, then we're just kind of boned. It could be upstairs, actually. Now that I think about it. It's probably then either there or there, right? Yup. Bro, this window is blocked. What the fuck? Enraged my ball sacks, bro. Who does he think he is? Who will win? What, a enraged enemy or one pillar boy? Ich bin auch vorkommen. Easy. 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 Hey, Alikom, welcome. I don't think I got all the posters, but it wasn't required anyways. Thank you for the redeem. I don't know if you if you like expected me to struggle a little bit more, but Romantiel, thank you for redeeming that. Thank you. We saw. Since I'm getting sick, hope it gets better again, Sky. Hope it gets better again then. That's tough. Thank you for the lurkies though. I mean, you should know that I will actually time him out if he now tries some shit. Like, I will keep saying that in situations like these. Read the fucking room.
Please proceed.
With the fucking rage baits, because haha, so funny, the streamer's now so fucking annoying, ha 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 ha. Let's go ahead and piss them off, ha ha ha. Might be my karma for teasing my friends that they're always sick. Okay, you deserve that, Don, low-key. You deserve that, low-key, Don. Actually, not really, but, you know. Might have a point. It's the khakis thing again. Yeah, Loki might just wait because he could go into this room again. It's not the crawler, chat. That's all I can say. Which again, don't ask me how you see a crawler in that, but Blue-8 has its reasons. I don't think there's anyone in the room right now. Okay, it's that one. I just would love to just have projectiles. I found like 4 small heals already. Recycle would kinda go hard here, but... Oh. Okay, there we go. I don't know if someone heard that. Yeah, someone definitely did hear that, I think. Also, I don't know why I just picked up a heart there instead of going to find a bottle. Don't ask me, chat. Genuinely don't ask me. Could go to the front again. Thing is, if this wasn't barricaded, this would be so much better. Someone just went by. I was kind of hoping that I could make a little noise by walking, So they would go ahead and investigate that, but... It's actually the last fucking target. Are you shitting me? I skipped that one on like the left room because I was like, yeah, surely it's not gonna be that one. Variators for this, pretty standard stuff. Most notable, we have adrenaline shots. And in general, items available. If I went for cover there, you would have seen me probably. Honestly, ass. I don't see really a problem with it. The only issue I have with Legacy personally is just that it reuses the exact same map again. That's the only thing that I really dislike about it. I meant the custom? Oh, you meant the custom? Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, this is probably as hard as it will probably get while still being creative with Deep Burn. But yeah, this is like the usual suspects, right? Enraged, limited inventory too, no running. Block paths, honestly, also a bit of a classic at this point on this map, because there's already like a bunch of block paths. I still wonder if there is like a technical reason behind no countdown, or what exactly the reason is why countdown is not allowed. Like if it's just a balance thing, or if there's a similar issue to the TVs, because you cannot combine countdown with primetime televisions for some reason. I wonder if there's a similar reason here. I had to think really hard what you meant by you're on a timer in Disrupt. I had to think real hard for a second. I feel so fucking embarrassed now. Wasn't there a toolbox there, or did I just imagine shit again? think I am indeed just imagining shit again. By the way, what is this double pouncer setup? Can we talk about that real quick? The fuck is that? Didn't he immediately go to the thingy place? Bro, why is he double shooting, bro? But yeah, we can definitely recharge battery in here, so that's nice. Faulty gens. I mean, faulty gens make shit like very fucking hard, honestly. Low key. Yeah, that's a good study though for this segment, like this segment right here versus this segment in the neighborhood with on disrupt. Like right here you can for the most part stealth everything because you know. Because you don't need to make excessive noise. I know the timing on that was kind of bad. Oh, he heard that. I feel one thing, by the way, we're gonna try soonish, maybe, depending on how everything goes, is maybe the no loadout, no revive escalation. Because I feel with bunny escalation, I kinda got conditioned to be more patient. Because my movement is like way slower. So maybe I will have more success there, I don't know. Because last time I tried, I was just not having success because I was constantly throwing. That was like the main issue. Where oh, there it is. That's the fucking koala. That's a fucking blue-ray seed. Bro, don't you guys also enjoy unlocking padlock doors while getting back shots? I know it's very toxic what I'm about to say, Kay, but where's the difference? Wait until he passes by. Bring Keymaster and Downright Breaker too. Right. As if they would change like the tides or something. Variators on. This right here. Very standard. Coolest thing in here is probably Deep Burn. Instead of, you know, Liliya or Jäger or something like that. You have Deep Burn, which is pretty cool, honestly. Why is this of all of them padlocked, by the way? And this is also... oh my fucking god. He burns furnace at escalation variator. Not for Bavzuda. Wink wink. Will he ever actually unfriend me if I make fun that his picture expands? I hope not. Dude, where the hell is the koala? I think I might check this one first, maybe. Oh my god, I hear Franco too. Ah, he was over there. I did peek in that building already, I think. So we only have 2 options left. Wait, he destroyed the turret. I'm pretty sure Franco destroyed the turret with the turret is destroyed. Wait, can Franco destroy turrets? With his gun, actually? I never even thought about that. But that turret was destroyed, and I definitely did not destroy that one. Like around this wall right there. I have a feeling because he fired in my direction, he hit the turret and destroyed it in the process. Interesting tech. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, like streamers can destroy TVs, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it does make sense, the bullet plugs. I wonder if But that's not necessarily for other traps. I mean, here's the thing, if he shoots, he will never hit a mine, right? Unless the mine is elevated, right? Food for thought though, because this is interesting. Why is that padlocked again? Okay, the variator's now pulling in all the work, by the way. Do I need to look for a lockpick now or something? Getting 8 liquid charges in 1 minute. Doesn't like the lockpick minigame or opening secret room or whatever, doesn't that also not take up a lot of time in the first place? But he's breaking that for me, that is actually pretty good.
Franco.
Welcome, Fire Killer, welcome. I don't know why notifications don't roll out, by the way. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, welcome in. I missed, he missed, we're all good, shit. This tour has been going so far. I had a crash out early because that tech that I practiced didn't want to work, even though I did everything right. So that was kind of ugly. But besides that, we're doing a submitted custom now, and after that we're gonna go into other customs. So hopefully we're gonna have a good time. Theoretically, I mean, a lot of the XP gains for escalation that makes escalation farming really good is the performance farm though, and you wouldn't really get much if you actually do nothing, right? Like you would still get quite a bunch of a bonus for like streak, right? But they increased the performance bonus gap, for example. Which means that, if you do nothing, you are actually missing out on quite a bunch. It's the last fucking thing we check again, by the way. Yeah, that's like where most of the performance bonuses like calculated, right? I would assume. And that can go up to like 3,000 or something like that, and you're missing out on quite a bunch if you just AFK. Yeah, I feel the performance bonus is like a huge chunk of the payout. So... yeah. Holy fuck, we didn't need to check every single one of them to find the next koala. One more.
Mama's little baby loves milky bread.
Guess they're going actually.
Please proceed.
7 relapses in 2 days is quite rough. I feel I wouldn't think about that. And if you do, then holy burnout afterwards. Bye-bye. Yeah, even that can be taxing, Twitch, but even that can be, like, something as simple as that can also be taxing. Wouldn't it be better actually? Okay, this is actually a big problem. Okay, bro. I'm not gonna retry this again. I'm gonna take the L. I'm not, like, I played so methodical. I'm just gonna get out. I'm not gonna retry it again. I'm not gonna do that unless you put no revives on that. I still got the A-, I fucking take that. Like, I'm not gonna farm for like, oh, perma death in like submissions. Unless it has no revives, then you need to put on the fucking variator on the... GG still, thanks for redeeming. It was just so unfortunate at the end that Pitcher spawned right on top of me. Bro, everything you do is like, oh my god, this needs to be so fucking obnoxious annoying. That's like your fucking recipe, you don't need to explain that one. Everything else you have done in the past as like a redeem has been aimed at that. Dollars welcome in, by the way. Craft also welcome in. Welcome in, fellas. Okay, there's this another one. I mean, I can get this one to the thingy yard done. Towards the stairs. Yeah, custom trial day. We're gonna do recycle the package again. This is just right now. That's like a redeem from Twitch Braid, so we're gonna play that first. And then we're gonna go back, like we're doing in a very hard investigate the Minotaur with Liliya that we've been grinding the last few, like the last stream. It hasn't been a few streams, but it's been very fun. So thank you for the 50 streak as well, holy shit. Holy fuck, I have frame drops. Why the fuck do I have frame drops? Okay. Wait, there's 2 triggers there. That is actually godlike. Wait, there's also 2 more triggers there. The fuck is the seed, bro? The fuck is the seed? But yeah, I'm kind of looking a little bit for the radio right now. While they normally don't really do that to me. Because I actually have a good connection. And that wasn't server, that was the game just shitting frames. Not the same thing, chat. Not the same thing. Anyways, I wanna check up here for a second. If we can just get this radio out of the way real quick, that would be nice. Otherwise, we're gonna have to check thingy. Train. Bro, this seat is so weird. Like, I feel there are a billion triggers everywhere. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't Twitch bait. It isn't. If the game shits itself frames in terms of performance, that's not the servers. As much as you want it to be and blame it on the servers again. What do you mean, Sky? It's like actually very engaging that the radio makes no noise. How hard is it? There wasn't an update yet, chat. There wasn't an update yet, chat. Like you guys make it sound as, you know. I haven't investigated that much further on into the dollars. I will do the dedicated thing to it at some point, but I haven't investigated that much further. But yeah, there hasn't been an update yet, chat, so of course it can't be fixed if there wasn't an update yet. That's gonna happen season 6, chat. You just have to increase your volume to 500. Bro, I've played horror games before where they told me that shit, and never again, bro. Never again. So made it to be released again. People are yelling 24th of March, which would make sense. Because now it's like 1 month, like 2 weeks left on the onboarding, and then there's 2 weeks of like 1 week each, weekly. Like, what's it called? The lockdown, not lockdown, deadlock, and the burnout weekly. So. Yep, Twitch bait. I've played that shit before. I've played these games before. As some might say. I've played these games before. Buddy. The fuck are we doing? I'm probably gonna get interrupted, let's be real. But the problem is if I don't really act immediately. What can also happen is that he just runs away. Naturally, so. Okay, exhausted. Oh my god, why is this padlocked? Is that giant here? No. Well, you can thank me for that $1. You can skip the... I mean, you just abused the witness AI. It's being smart, it's not skipping, it's being smart. Anyways, thanks for redeeming that. I know this was supposed to be a lot more annoying because of silent radio, but... But yeah, you don't need to, like, deal with the unstable microwave trigger gimmick if you get the other side first. Which is an interesting design choice, if you ask me. We have a pizzeria scandal chat. It all comes with practice, Mr. Hook. This is not some protege hybrid. I'm like genetically gifted thing. It all comes with practice. And if you put your mind on it, you can do it too. I know this sounds like I'm advocating for you to do fucking customs now, but... Bro, this is so fucking weird. Bro, pizzeria, stop.
Behind my eyes, close in my spine.
Okay, that's funny because the gate got lifted. You check the other side now. The server crashed. I will always feel bad for server issues because I often don't have them. So I cannot even like be like, oh yeah, this is this and that. That is blue. Wait, is this blue? I'm pretty sure that's blue, chat. I think Fabricate, in my opinion, is a very decent MK. That especially when I started grinding some challenges a while ago, I got to appreciate a lot more. The problem is just, Fabricate has the problems of the Crest Twins more. That's like my issue with it. But it's like decent enough. in my opinion. Not amazing, but like solid middle of the road thing in my opinion. Fabricate. Set up a porn scene. I mean, we're laughing about that, but Red Rebels would 100% do that. Hey Queen Disc Gaming, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the fucking camps everywhere. Which is even funnier because I have no night vision anymore. It's even funnier for some reason. This is my first update. This is definitely one of the better season start updates that we have gotten. And overall, like, everything is very good about this update. There are some nitpicks. Like the quest utilization in the main trial is like a big one. And the tutorial apocalypse. And like not really any invasion changes. I kinda like the negatives, but like overall this is like a very good package. Overall. In my opinion. Can I make it past this one? Yes I can. Yeah, the reworks are still so, like, they're so peak. Especially X-Ray. Especially X-Ray. Also make noise and cook now. They always have, so it really would surprise me if they changed something there. Yeah, Imposter has really not changed much. Imposter, funnily enough, got a bit nerfed. Because they made it so if you don't kill everyone, you're great tanks. So if someone is left alive, you can't get A+ anymore. Which for grinding gold 1 is fucking stupid. Especially since they wanted to switch the mentality from killing reagents to hurting reagents. Like, that is so stupid. And then some other minor stuff as well. For example, Imposter can't interact with like shortcut doors anymore.
I'll take care of you.
Like imposters can't interact with shortcut doors anymore. Which to be fair is for the better because it's because of the incinerate softlock, right? That's probably why they did it. But yeah.
Only for the moment. The nights are long here, though. And you know the
Do we need this as a copy pasta for chat? Another Nightbot copy pasta? Or is there too much attention to this fuck? What do we think? I mean, yeah, apparently the big changes to Invasion are coming in Season 7 and they got postponed. Like, they were supposed to come out in Season 6, but then they postponed them. So it won't surprise me if, you know, the changes for Season 7 are, like, substantial. We're talking maybe imposter loadouts or something like that. But unfortunately not this update. And I think it's quite bad because they added a leaderboard. Like, they could think about adding a leaderboard to Invasion, but didn't fix Stun Jammer, for example. And I think that is pretty bad. That is pretty bad priorities in my opinion, and it should be called out. That the priorities on that are quite off, you know? No, not the incinerator. I'm talking about on Incinerate the sex toys, where you can, if you're an imposter, you can lock the reagents out of the zone, right? Because, you know, it's like key, shortcut door key to like push the card. And previously you were able to lock the reagent out of that and soft lock them.
Are you feeling well, darling?
That straight up soft lock them.
Too many eyes. Too much jelly.
You have to be cautious, dear. sick.
Just quit. Exactly. That's the main reason why they kind of went for it. It's just a shame because that means you have a lot less strategy you can do. Because manipulating like the thingies as an imposter was a cool strategy after all. But yeah. But yeah, if you grind gold 1 this season, which I will do too because I'm a completionist, good fucking luck. And if you're interested in playing Invasion, maybe wait until season 7. That's all I'm gonna say. Because nothing really has changed and Imposter still feels miserable. Obviously better in a group, but Imposter solo still, like, it feels even worse now. Like, it feels even worse now. Which you would think that wouldn't be possible, but here we are. Pizzeria. Franco's over there. Yeah, the thing is, Franco in this really doesn't do anything, but to be fair, that's not really on Franco, and more how the variators are outdated, that they're only there for like 10 seconds and then they leave the trial. It's more on that instead of, you know, oh yeah, Franco just sucks on this map. It's more on that. So Fano invasion, bruh. I keep saying that, but I am praying for him, for his grind. And hopefully he stops taking the drugs once he has like fucking gold 1. Because I don't think that's healthy right now. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Shadow Grey. I'm so sorry to hear that. Now I feel fucking bad. Slightly. Slightly. I should add more ranks to the future. They could easily improve the entire rank system, but first and fucking foremost, make sure that the main systems are working. That invasion is alrightish balanced, and most importantly, that neither role, in this case imposter, doesn't feel fucking miserable to play. Because again, that is like the big thing right now, in my opinion. Can you dominate on imposter? Yeah, especially if the reagents are kind of clueless. Yes, of course you can. But if you're getting beat up as imposter, you're getting beat up hard. And that's just not fun to play. It doesn't even matter about balance talk. At that point, it's just, oh yeah, it's, you know, not fun. Like, I don't see a reason to queue up for fucking imposter once I'm done with, like, gold 1 or whatever. Or like with invasion in general. Because it's just bully simulator, and it just reminds me of DBD back in the day, more than anything. Yeah, picture is more impactful than this. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Basically over, yeah, exactly. Like again, in our teams, for example, You can still technically win against us if we massively fuck up, but that's the problem. It is more of a fuck up, right? It is more of a fuck up thing, right? It's not because, oh my god, the imposter did like such a skillful outplay, right? It's more like we were slacking. Again, I'm gonna remind you about, like, yeah, me and Crab abused Stun Jammer, right? Before, like, before season 6, on, like, Crab's one video. When we were, like, grinding for Gold 1, which massive thanks to him. Without him, I wouldn't have made it Gold 1, probably. But the problem is, there's no reason to not use Stun Jammer. And that is just the experience. There was one match me and Crab lost. One game that me and Crab lost. And guess why? Because we messed up big time on Reunite the Family, split it up for some reason, and sold hard. It was not because the imposter did some omega big brain outplay and like hurt us. If we just stick together in our asses or whatever, and hold our dicks in each other's hands, we would have been fine that match too. You know? Other than that, we had like a 100% win rate on Reagent. Which again, is it partially because like of Stun Jammer? Yeah, but at the same time, there's no fucking reason not to run Stun Jammer. Because it's just so fucking broken. And it needs to be addressed, you know? Don't say that ever again, Jar. We hope you're doing well. Yeah, but Crab did the big grind. Because you ditched us. You and your friend ditched us really early on. GG's though, GG's. That was very fun. I got an A-. Oh my god, I didn't do the fucking box. I did it the other attempt. I think I even saw the box this attempt, but I just didn't complete it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I mean, you didn't do mandatory secondary, so I didn't even need to do that, but that could have been an easy A+ to grind. Still very cool, we saw the laser show. Unfortunately, Franco, I mean, that's just the various structure in general. Because these variators just make them spawn for like 10 seconds. They're just very outdated in my opinion. Right. But her grab can sometimes one-shot you and sometimes it doesn't. And it feels very inconsistent. When it does and when it doesn't. It just feels very, like, maybe they fixed that with this update. I haven't fully tested it, but last patch, especially when we ran Recycle the Package, it was so bad. It was so bad. Rage, more aggro and speed. That's the short version of it, yeah. Enemies are way more aware of you if they're enraged. I don't know what a good example of this would be, but like, for example, if you're hiding behind a prop, right? But that prop has holes. Normal enemies wouldn't, like, let's say you hide under this, right? Let's pretend. And let's say this would be high enough and an enemy could see you through there, but because it's like a fat prompt, they don't. Enraged would see you through there. For example. Like, Enraged is such an insane variator. if you nail her down. Again, it's not the most insane thing in the world, obviously, if it's alone, but if you combine that with, you know, a brutal custom with like a bunch of other variators, then yeah, it very quickly becomes very, very insane. Interesting, I didn't know, but that's sour pineapple, if that's a bug or just an inconsistency. Yeah, exactly. You also can like pretty much not peek at all against Enraged. That's also a good example, yeah. Like, their vision just becomes, and like their perception to sound too becomes so much more insane with Enraged. Yeah, either Invisible Amp or New X-Ray if you're playing against Enraged. Like, New X-Ray against Enraged might actually be top tier if you think about it. Normal enemy probably wouldn't have even aggro chased her, by the way. I mean, way faster is a stretch, but in chase, for example, they're not getting exhausted with Enraged. She was in that barrel, by the way, still. I saw that. Liliya was in that barrel still. Actually gonna go around, maybe. I don't know if she even moved at this point or if she's just gonna stay there. But she was over there and I didn't hear scissoring, so... Like, for example, these are a good example, right, for Enraged. Enraged, they easily see you through that. With, you know, with normal vision, this might be enough for cover, you know. Luckily, we don't need to go in there, but I kind of want to wait until Gooseberry comes out of there again. I'm glad to hear that, horror movies. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, she was on the other side, bruh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Liliya's in that barrel over there. Again, I'm pretty sure since this is Orphanage, once I'm done with this objective, Liliya also despawns. At least it's the same for Jäger. Like per objective they despawn. Oh yeah, 100%, especially if she fakes the pink stays. And that is so good. Oh my fucking god. W Katana W. We love us some good waste tunnel. This is, by the way, the hardest segment. I'm more than convinced Classroom is the hardest segment in this. Yeah, Liliya's about to spawn too, by the way. Yeah. I think she's faking in the hallway. I think that would be kind of cool now, because with Quest they can easily do it, and Liliya already has a base kit, so I think they could easily add that. Yeah, I mean easily is a stretch, but they need to go ahead and like place all the potential trap spawns for like all the OG3 traps, right? But she's in that hallway, I see that. That's probably her. I'm gonna throw up, by the way, if you have 3-4 again. I think I also healed the small ground, so yeah, I do. Yeah, I see the poster. I just can't grab it right now. Excuse me. Get me out of that room. At least it's not both 3 and 4. I heard the breathing. Hold on, I heard the Liliya breathing. I'm not quite sure. Hey, Harry Potter, welcome. Yeah, but we still need to go down that hallway, which is so bad. The fact that we have to go down that hallway is really bad. Because down that hallway, there's like... I went that way. I thought he went to, like, this way, to the left, but he didn't. At least there's no glass right next to the, to, like, the trade window, so we don't have to jump. That is a small blessing, but in that hallway, I'm pretty sure there are, like, 2 fake mannequin spots, and she can also go into that barrel. From what I can remember, so... Yeah, this is gonna be a process, by the way. If I had a bottle and could just eat that across, this would be so good. I don't know where Liliya is. She might still be camping over there and faking mannequin over there, so... Yeah. She can do that, yeah, same as under the bed. She can do that, but... It's very dependent on the map if they give a spot like that. Did I hear her? I think I might have heard her. I know there's a spawn for faking. Silly goose. The question is, do you go down this hallway or do you go the other way? Because I kind of want to go in there now and try to put it on a trade window. I don't like that we lost a brick. This might be where we already need to use the adrenaline. Again, the plan is we find secret room and use the stamina boost at the very end. That is kind of the idea of like strats. Giant checking locker again. Liliya probably faking again. And I don't know where the other ground is. Not hard. Oh my god, I need to hurry the fuck up. Okay, didn't see me through the window. Let's go. She's still in that hallway. She might be faking again, you know. She might be faking again. I just see the giant. I don't know where the other guy went. Problem is, how do I get the movie over there? Do I use the straightway hallway or do I kind of go around? If that's better. Grunt's looking like right there. The Giant's also coming back. Gonna look in lockers again. Hey Mo, welcome. You mean custom? If you mean like custom submissions from like viewers? I don't know. I feel trying to figure out that season narcotics with one inventory slot was very interesting. Because we actually had to come up with strategies with, you know, okay, when do I go in this sector for time extenders? When do I go in that sector for time extenders? Like, that one was pretty interesting, but people hate C, so I can't say that for legal reasons. Weaker version of voice disturbance would fit into the base cycle. I mean, they could easily just make voice disturbance a setting. They could easily make voice disturbance a setting. But right now it's a variant, obviously. But... But Liliya just checked here, probably back in that hallway again, so... But this guy's checking lockers a lot again. We might have to go into the bathroom, because the bathroom, even though Liliya can follow me in the bathroom, the other two can't, so it would be kind of a blind spot. When will Ultra come into Trial Maker? I don't fucking know. To be fair, Ultra wouldn't change too much. Old Ultra from Season 1 would, but Ultra as it is right now wouldn't change too much as is. Oh, you mean because of the ping aspect? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Hey, Oni, welcome. The problem is the giant doesn't really move too much. If I can get both the giant and the grunt to be at that spot at the same time, that would be peak. But I don't have items anymore except for the adrenaline, and I don't know when I want to waste it. It's gonna go back. She's there over there again, by the way. That was good progress. I'm pretty sure it's the faking one in the hallway again. It's just staying there. very risky peek.
Over there.
Okay, she's going back again, which is pretty good. The giant went there, the grunt's over there. Oh my god, the guy stopped over there. But yeah, Liliya went to the left, so unless she faked it, she should be in that hallway again. What is my option for hiding? I'm just scared that Liliya would beeline me if I put this in. I don't even want to know if I want to trust that. That allegedly no one heard that. This might have distracted Liliya too, depending on the thing. Might have distracted her too. Can I hide again? I thought he would go down the hallway. I kind of panicked though. So we can try to go down the hallway and then go into the bathroom, hunker down there for a sec, and then we should be able to easily make it to classroom 2, put the movie reel in, and then get the fuck out. But first we're gonna have to loot through the secret room. Wait, Liliya despawned. Liliya just despawned, huh? She's respawning. Somewhere, I think. Oh my god, that makes me even more scared, I'm not gonna lie. What is he doing? Are you like taking a piss in the sink or what? She's in one of the trash cans. We cannot go. You cannot go down there for now. I mean, we could wait now and try to bait her out. If you stay in close proximity, we could try that, but what will she do afterwards, right? Cannot pass into secret rooms unless provoked. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a secret room, but that's not the case. But normally, no. Normally, no. You think about the escape trial? Really liked it. I really liked it. You know, I don't know what to do. Like, I might need to go all the way around. Like, hopefully she's gonna get bored and go out, but she was like hardcore camping the first radio too, right? So to be honest, I don't really like going this way because there's so much brightness over there too. And you could try going close. Because we're still in the dark, she will chase me but immediately lose me, but I know. Yeah, that's so bad that she went in the... Oh. Yeah, that was what I was kind of hoping for. Never get it close. To be fair, both of them I saw over there, so this might be the opportunity to go around. But yeah, I really like the escape tunnel. I think it's a really good addition. Especially since it's also permanent. Worst amp, right off the top of my head, probably door trap breaker. Off the top of my head, probably that one. Can it really be the worst one if it's so memeable? Like, if you just... You know how much value you can get out of door breaker? Like, the value you get out of door trap breaker you can literally get by just crouching when opening a door. Like, there's no point in ever running it. Unless you wanna be really funny. But even then, out of instinct, I would crouch door traps anyway, so... Or for like the slow opening thing. I mean, I guess for the speed up, I suppose. If you like, just tap it and then it disarms itself. I mean, I guess it is a reason. Even though it's a dumb reason, it's a reason. Nah, it's not over there, no. The quick escape, even though you have the stagger problem, quick escape can still be nice. Can still be nice. Not amazing, obviously, but... how is we? We're going through a very slow process right now, chat. Yeah, obviously you don't get value out of quick escape if you just don't get hit. That is true, but you can say the same about Last Chance, and in my opinion, Last Chance is like up there with like the top amps, right? So, but you can make the argument, oh yeah, Last Chance is fucking garbage because just don't get hit, you know? You can make the same argument there. Good Job is exceptionally shit. Did you know that they buffed Good Job a few times over the last few updates in like the background? Good Job actually has gotten some buffs. It's still dog shit, but little fun fact on the side. Like, it should fully heal you after doing an objective. For example, there's no reason that it shouldn't. There's just no reason. I don't know what the guy in here is. Fine. It doesn't do shit in Invasion. Yeah. But then again, it's very, like, noise reduction is the best fucking amp in the game, and it also doesn't do too much in Invasion too, so Invasion and PvE are also very different types of beasts, you know? Battery charger? Yeah, battery chargers also just... Like, why? Like, why? Nah, it is still very, very good. Like, Last Chance can get you a lot of value. I mean, it is kind of cute that in Invasion, if you run invisible in Invasion, and you, like, peek, that, imposters do not fucking see you. Bro, don't let people know about, like, talking about Keymaster. People will actually crucify you if you talk shit about Keymaster, apparently. Yeah, there used to be a time where, like, Invisible was really good during Toxic Shock because enemies lost you, like, if you had a little bit of distance between, you know, the enemy and you were going into hiding spot, they would have goldfish memory. You know, you just need to look at when Bibzuda did his tier list and Bluriate did his tier list as well. Then all of a sudden all the Keymaster Defender come out crawling, you know, for some reason. You remember sprinting with slippers? It was so fucking broken. It was so fucking broken. Oh, Slippers was so fucking broken. I'm glad it doesn't exist anymore. Recycle is pretty underrated in Invasion, yeah. It is actually pretty underrated. Now, I would probably prefer to just run Backpack, just to have a lot more shit in your inventory. Especially since there are a billion projectors on Invasion, but... Recycle is pretty fucking decent. Like, not in PvE, but like in PvP? Like in Invasion, it's pretty decent, I would say. Yeah, and guess what? One of the busted things still exists to this day. Noise reduction has been nerfed once, chat. And it was to fix a fucking bug. Because it did more than... it did even more than intended. Yeah, exactly, Cyber Pineapple. Exactly. Like, it did even more broken shit in it. "15-second strong arm." 3 times, mind you, because a brick wouldn't be destroyed until you hit an enemy 3 times. And people defended that was balanced, by the way. Yeah, but guess why, Wild? Because a lot of the recent nerfs to stun were just reversions. Like, for example, they nerfed stun to be 3 minutes. Guess what? It used to be 3 minutes. They just buffed it to 2 for some reason during the 1.0 release. Or same with, you know, the 50% instead of 75 on, like, the no enemy hit thing. It used to be 50 as well, but then for some reason in 1.0 they went ahead and be like, okay, let's do it 75% for some reason. Like, all of these were just reversions of, like, some insanely broken buffs to stun. But, you know, people are up to arms about that and don't know the context, and then they're like, oh my god, why would you only, you know, stun? Just buff the other weeks, it's fine, stun is fine. Now, stun should definitely be looked at. Like, it shouldn't do, like, as many things as it does. It should not. It should not. And they should look at the AoE. It shouldn't be that you throw it into a room and, like, it stuns everyone. There should be more of a skill component to it, in my opinion. That you actually have to aim with it, because that is just... that is still so fucking stupid. Sure can, Draco, he sure can. Liliya's in that locker. What is that? Okay, I might just wait, honestly, until I can confirm where the grunt is before I do anything else. The new X-ray is fucking goated. And you know, the meta won't change. The strongest will be stun, whatever, but at the very least you can say the reworks were a success, right? Both for Barricade and X-ray, because I see so many people go now, oh yeah, this is now my new favorite thing, right? And that was kind of the goal, right? And they succeeded with that, so... Heal needs a rework. It should definitely, at the very least, the toxin should get a rework. Because the toxin is fucking pointless. The toxin 100% should get a rework. Like, heal itself is fine, but at the same time, it doesn't really feel engaging, and it would be nice if you give heal something to have more agency. Whether it's giving an adrenaline boost upon usage, you know, for in like AoE for you and your team. Whether it's you are immune to certain effects like bleeding or something like that, you know. Like, give heal something to give it more agency, because right now it's just a reaction thing for the most part, right? Like, it does its job, right? Oh, you got hit, you heal. Oh, you got into psychosis, you heal, right? But you don't pick heal as in like, oh yeah, I wanna do something cool with it, you know? Every other rig, pretty much you can do cool plays with it. With heal you kinda can't, you know? Yeah, no, Toxin is fucking garbage. It has been nerfed twice. Toxin has been nerfed twice in early access for some reason. And like, they don't know what to do with that. Like, they haven't touched it since, but I feel they also don't know what to do with that ability, because that ability is hot garbage. And like, if heal won't get a full rework, at least Toxin should, because Toxin is just like, it's just fucking pointless. Toxin is just genuinely pointless. Again, I'm not saying heal is a priority, like heal is not in the trenches the similar way X-ray and Barricade were. It's not the same thing, right? But I would still love for them to like touch it up a little bit, you know? And again, main focus on the fucking Toxin upgrade, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, you could make healer toggle and then have, depending on how much you heal, the longer the cooldown. Like, not in a toggle in the sense of X-ray that you can immediately use it again, but let's say you heal half, then the cooldown is already halfway there until full, for example. They could do something like that. They could do something like that. And again, just give, just rework Toxin, and in general, just give those rigs more agency. Like, give heal more agency, because right now it's completely passive. You react to the game. Whereas with stun, with blind, with barricade, with X-ray arguably too, with jammer, you are the active person when you are using the rig. And you know, you are making plays with that rig. Stun is very obvious, right? Barricade also too, but like, for example, jammer, or you are fishing items out of a toolbox, or you're manipulating this gate, or you're manipulating this trap, you know? Or blind, oh, I'm preparing this blind for the enemy to like secure this area, you know? Like, with all these rigs, you are very you can do active plays. With heal, you kinda can't. That's why it feels so boring to play. Not like bad, but boring. And I would love to see like something, you know. Yeah, that too. If you're just, for the most part, you're just chilling and, you know, you're not really getting hit a whole lot. Like, the only value would be the toxin upgrade, and the toxin upgrade is fucking horrible. I think Liliya is still down there, by the way. Liliya went into a hiding spot over there. Like, she went into that container over there, so gonna wait until the grunt goes back up, and then we can sneak our way to the chapel and hopefully finish this off. I'm through that also because maybe Liliya also gets attracted by that. I take the L. I'm not redoing this. One death, I'm taking that. Like, I tried to do a deathless, I'm not repeating this. I'm not repeating this. It doesn't have revives, I'm not repeating this. This is custom hard? Yeah, it is. But it's a viewer submitted one, so unless you put no revives on there, I'm not repeating, so... I thought the container was over there, but I guess she... Bro, that was so weird. What the fuck happened? That's why I would love to have a review free cam. To see what the fuck happened. Well, I played this so fucking slow and boring. And that's the result. Is a little bit of a shame, but at the same time... Because I would love to see a free... Oh my god, that Skinner, man. I thought Liliya was jumping me. Like, I would have loved to see how the fuck Liliya moved. But yeah. But yeah, unfortunately we won't A+ this or whatever, but I don't care. Again, I'm explaining this every single time we play this, but this is not a challenge from me. This is like a submitted one. And for submitted ones, especially since this was very far in, I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm gonna take the L with the one death and leave, you know. Bro, why are you kicking that in? I'm just gonna leave. Like, this might, with how many objects and hiding spots we use, this might still be an A-, believe it or not. So... yeah. Just to explain it, because someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, but... when you play this costume, you're playing until the A+. Yeah, but this is the viewer submitted one, you know. This is a viewer submitted one. Like, Liliya got me. I played this poorly. I guess I didn't, like, listen for it correctly or something. But yeah. Thank you still, Cross, for submitting this. But yeah, we fucking did it. Oh, I don't really wanna know. Yeah, see, A- is still fine-ish, you know. A minus, I think, is still fine-ish. We played it very fucking slow. And I think it demonstrated the difficulties of this. I could have easily gotten A plus if it wasn't for that jump. Again, I really wonder what happened there. I really wonder what happened there. But yeah, GG's.